Everybody, welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Tony T. It's now time for our three-pack from the NBA, WNBA. Ramon Scott, he's doing great work over at Tony'sPicks.com over the past 7 days, 922 units of profit. Let's bring in Ramon right now, ready to roll. Ramon, what's going on?
Yeah, Tony, off of a good holiday. We're pretty hot right now, and like a lot of fellow Helix Highlander alums, we're just mourning the loss of the big redhead, Billy from La Mesa. Bill Walton, great representative of our community and our school.
Absolutely. All right, let's get underway here with the three-pack from the WNBA. We start here with the Sparks at Fever. We see here the Fever 5.5 at home, total 165.5.
Yeah, Tony, I guess it's kind of the marquee matchup of the night still for the league, even though probably two of the worst teams at this point. They're showcasing their rookies here in this one with Caitlin Clark, of course, leading the Fever with 15 and a half points per game and 6 assists per game. And, of course, Cameron Brink really doing a really good job. I guess we had to line up all the rookies and their stats so far. Brink would be right there with the group. Clark, of course, going to get all the attention, but I think, Tony, for these two teams and their struggles, I think we will see problems here offensively for the two teams. You might, two ways to perceive it, right? You got two bad teams. Are they bad defensively? Are they bad offensively? So I think what we're going to end up seeing is a little bit of ineffective offense here with these two teams. I really question some of Indiana's preparation over the last couple of games. I mean, they were seen on social media and from the encouragement of their coach, Tony, said, let's work on our mid range jumpers, our 2 pointers. Let's not focus on taking so many 3 pointers. You don't want to be. I just checked with the metrics guys. You don't want to be taking mid-range 2 pointers. So a little bit tongue in cheek here, but when you have a sharpshooter like Clark, I don't think you should be working on 15 footers here at this point. Tony, you let them fly. So maybe part of the handicap, maybe a little bit of question of what is going on with Indiana. Even though they're 1-6, they're 4-3 against the spread. LA 1-4, 1-3-1 against the spread. These two have put up some points. You got Sparks with a Dearica Hamby really looking strong right now, 20 and a half points a game. They're going to be missing Alicia Clarendon in this one. She'll be out. I'm going to take under 165 and a half here with the Sparks and the Fever on Tuesday.
All right, Ramon Scott, click the link below for his best bets. Sparks and Fever. It'll be under total of 165. Hey guys, be sure to use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off all Ramon's premium pick packages. All right, let's continue here on our three pack as we get ready here for the next game here on the board from the WNBA. Mercury at Sun. We see the Mercury here going to be dog Sun 7.5, total 165.5.
Yeah, sounds like a hot one here with Mercury and the Sun. And pretty good matchup too, because you have Phoenix coming in here playing pretty well at 3-2. I don't know if it's necessarily a surprise at this point, but they were on a 3-game winning streak before they lost at Dallas 107-92 last out. Phoenix has been pretty good offensively so far, Tony, and they had that winning streak I mentioned. They beat Las Vegas on the road. They beat Washington. They beat Atlanta. So I think Phoenix has done a pretty good job so far. Connecticut, talk about overrated. They come in 5-0, but 1-4 against the spread so far. So maybe the spread's coming down enough to get some people interested in wanting to lay the points here with Connecticut, but I'm not so sure, Tony. I'd rather take 7.5 points. Connecticut's wins so far, they've been by 4 points, 1 point, 4 points, and 7 points. They beat Indiana so far twice. One of them was one of those blowouts, but that was the first game of the season, remember. So really all these games have been within this margin, and I think Phoenix is actually playing pretty good. Connecticut's off of a road win, just 86-82 at Chicago. So I'm going to take the Mercury here plus 7.5 points against the Sun on Tuesday.
All right, Ron Scott, click the link below for his premium picks. Mercury and Sun will be the Mercury here at plus the 7.5. Hey guys, be sure to use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all Ramon's premium pick packages. Let's continue here on this WNBA 3-pack with the next game here on the board. Storm and Sky. Storm 3 on the road, total 165.
Yeah, Tony, the Storm might be. I don't know if they're being overlooked, underrated. They're just 3-3 right now, but looks like they have a pretty good team. This might be the matchup of the two teams that might be the sleepers of the league. It feels like so far. With Seattle, the names are there, right? I think people take a closer look. You got players performing really well right now. Jewel Lloyd, Nekengumake, Magbagor also. These are real strong impact players. They're off of a back-to-back win here, Tony. Oh, got me still. God,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
There we go, Tony. Yep, good. Off of back-to-back wins, including 101-69 versus Washington, putting up a century mark there. So pretty good win for Chicago. They've looked really strong. This is a team that I'm really backing here so far this season, Tony. They're just 2-2, but 3-1 against the spread. They're also 3-1 to the over so far. They beat New York 90-81. They won at Dallas 83-74, but still a pretty strong performance. And you got really, you look at right now, this roster has players really performing. Mabry, Elizabeth Williams, Dana Evans. I already talked about. We know about Reese, of course, also performing well. Her shooting is really struggling right now, no doubt, for Angel Reese. She's down there about 35%. So she's got to work on that, certainly. But there's enough around that Sky team. I think one thing that you can look at with the league so far, Tony, especially with some of the disparities of those teams that are good records and poor spread records, good straight up poor spread records, is the improvement of a lot of these other teams in the league. Remember, a smaller league, you have still a big player pool, and I think it's easier for these teams to rebuild. And that's why I think we've seen a couple of these teams, like maybe Seattle and Chicago, kind of build back up again quickly here and be a contentious team right away after maybe a little bit of a down season. So I'm going to go over here, Tony, 166.5 in a good game on Tuesday night.
All right, Ron Scott here. Click the link below for his best bets. He's got Storm and Sky to go over a total of 166.5. All right, we got through the 3-pack here from the WNBA with Ramon. Now it's time to take a look over at TonySpicks.com. Ramon has been on a tear here the last 7 days, 922 units of profit. All document over at TonySpicks.com. So you go to Ramon's handicap page and verify those numbers. 16-game card from MLB, the Mets and Dodgers doubleheader. Singles from the NBA, NHL. 3 from the WNBA. What do you have going over at Tony Spicks?
Yeah, I'll be looking to fire in Major League Baseball, Tony, right now. Definitely on a hot run, trying to keep up with you, sir, and your hot streak right now in the major leagues. So just follow your lead and pick up some winners here with us on Tuesday at TonySpicks.com. I'll be in that baseball card for sure, in our playoff action as well. I had a premium pick winner with the Indiana Pacers, Tony. Well, sorry to see it's all over in the East already. We'll see what happens there. But the Pacers did get the money in that game 4 against Boston. So we'll be back in action here as long as we can keep another game or two alive until the NBA Finals starting on June 6th. So why not pick up a 7-day pass with me right now and get through this entire week? We've been hot in Major League Baseball, and that's what you do this time of year. And I'm firing on Tuesday with that big Major League Baseball card. Had 4 big winners on the card on Tuesday. I'm going to roll it again. I'm thinking right now, Tony, with the roll that I'm on. You know what it's like to have a little bit of confidence in Major League Baseball. You just, when you turn it around, you start hitting off. Seems like all those bumps and bad beats and bruises that have happened, all of a sudden they're going your way, and you're the one blowing up the other team's bullpen. So ride with me when I'm hot right now over at TonySpicks.com and use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages, including mine on Tuesday, where I'll have those packages that Tony showed you, the 3-day, 7-day, and 30-day, but I'll also have a day package there for those on Tuesday. Just want to pick up one day with me. I think we can get a 7-pack out of this baseball card along with our playoff action, Tony. On Tuesday night, we'll take a look certainly at those playoff games. You know, we'll be in premium pick action there as well. So join me over at Tony'sPicks.com. You know what? Why not go for it? 2-for-1 capper special. Tony, you've had really just an awesome month over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can team Tony and I up by using the 2-for-1 capper promotion over at Tony'sPicks.com.
Absolutely, guys. Get on board here with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. Look at the past 7 days. 922 units of profit, all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. Click the link in the description. You'll land right on Ramon's handicapper page and get on board long-term passes. Some of you guys like that 7-day pass early in the week with the NBA, NHL playoffs, baseball as well. Peripheral sports like WNBA, if it's in action here with MLS, it was starting soon. And of course, UFC on the weekends. And of course, we'll save you some money when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page. Just click the link in the description and land right here. Go ahead and get signed up. Keep an eye on those individual plays, 1-day passes, best bets. The 1-day passes are profit guaranteed. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credited back to your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. All right, Ramon also is the host here of the Morning Steam here live on the Tony'sPicks.com YouTube channel, live here at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. A pick from every game on the major board and as well as the peripheral sports. So tune in. You may also deliver your picks through the chat. Be read up on the show. For Ramon, I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys later.